Justin, thank you for the opportunity to speak here at this great event, and thank you for the great things you're doing with SDVoE as a partner, actually a brand new partner. We just signed our papers yesterday. We couldn't be more excited. We are so glad to be part of this great alliance, this great standard, and we really see SDVoE as the new standard moving forward. At Lightware, we've been building switchers, products, video distribution platforms for nearly 25 years. And most of our business is in the live event rental staging category, where the show must go on, where reliability is really important. And that's one of the reasons why we chose SDVoE and what we're doing. Now, as what Justin had mentioned earlier in the last presentation, there's a movement and a kind of a new way of distributing video via AV over IP. And it's really not that new. It's been around for a while, but people are just now becoming really accustomed to accepting it and using it and to making it part of their everyday mix. And at Lightware, we have a series of products, our matrix switchers. This is just a representative of the concept, but as Justin mentioned before, we need a way to bridge the gap from matrix switchers to the network and back again. And we are proud to announce here at the show that we have a new MX2 Modular series, our new mixed frame card-based solution that uses the traditional matrix switch in the middle. It allows you to switch inputs and outputs to one another. But one of the exciting things is that with the addition of an SDVoE board in this new matrix, we will be able to provide point-to-point outputs via SDVoE just like we would normally with other kinds of video outputs. But in addition, we can also connect to a network switch with an SDVoE board. So that allows us, as I just said, to bridge that gap between the matrix switch and the network itself. So anything that is on the switch can be shared onto the network. Anything that's coming from an SDVoE encoder, it can be shared back into the matrix via that bridge. So we're really excited. We think it's going to be a game changer, and it's just an indication of where SDVoE is taking us as an industry. We're moving to that next place, that next higher place together, and that's one example. I have another example, a new product that we're also announcing at the show. We have some prototypes at our booth, but it's an exciting new category because here again we're bridging the gap between not a new technology, but a technology that we're just beginning to harness in the professional way with Lightware products. And the business challenge is this: we have all of these USB devices that are in rooms now. So USB cameras, high resolution 4K, HDMI 3.0 cameras at the front of the room over the display. We have speakerphones, Jabra and other kinds of speakerphones on the table, or Biamp or Shure speakerphones in the ceiling, and DSPs that connect via USB. But the question is, how do you make those things work in your system? How do you gain access to that front of the room camera with your laptop? So when a guest walks into the room and they've brought their laptop in and they want to use the meeting invite that is on, they just got on their laptop that day. It may not be the meeting that they're using in the room. It may not be WebEx or Teams or some other thing. How do you gain access to that front camera? So this is the business challenge we're trying to solve. We're trying to make it so that you don't walk in a room, plug in your laptop, your image goes up onto the screen, but now you have to use the lid cam in your camera and your laptop to have the meeting. That's not very easy or fun. So anyway, that's just one of the examples. Let me go to the next slide and show you the context. So this is a smaller concept than that big matrix I just showed you, but a two-box solution where we have a box at the table and a box at the display at the front of the room. And maybe it's a bit more of a technical diagram, but these two boxes link together. So by having one at the screen, we're able to connect the things that are typically at the front of the room camera, the front of the room speakerphone, if there's a sound bar over the TV. We're also able to connect the HDMI output of this box into the input of the display. We're able to control the display. And so it gives us a lot of connectivity at the front of the room. At the table, we'll have a box that connects all of the video sources. So not just HDMI and audio and the things you would expect, but also USB-C. And so now we're able to share that video content that's coming from a laptop via its USB-C connection only through to the front of the room, through to the displays. And what's really interesting about this is that we needed a way to extend that signal between these two boxes that was robust enough to carry all of that information and that had enough ability to give us bidirectional Ethernet, bidirectional audio, give us Dante, and give us those extra things. And that's where SDVoE comes in again. So here's an example of how we're partnering together with best-in-class manufacturers and using the SDVoE link to bring these two boxes together in a meaningful way. And you can imagine, based on what I just showed you with that matrix switch idea, that this starts to bridge a gap in a different way. Now we're able to provide small single room, two box solutions and even one box solutions, but then that could be extended to a matrix, and now you can extend out to the network, and this can go as far and as wide as you need to, and it's infinitely scalable. So we couldn't be more excited about that concept and what SDVoE brings to the equation. I should also mention we're working with another industry partner, another industry leader, Icron, who really excels in the USB technology, and we're using their 3-2-1 technology, which allows USB 3, 2, and 1, which means it's backwardly compatible with older generation cameras, older generation speakerphones, and that sort of thing. But this is really a universal approach to managing the next generation of what we expect to be meeting room technology. You know, people needing to share their content, to share the room resources, and then another benefit of all of this is that we will be able to, we as a community, as an industry, will be able to manage that room just like an IT department manages a laptop on the network. So just like a laptop has a camera and a speaker and a microphone and a display and all of these things that you're using all day long to interact and make calls and do things, so does the room. And so we're treating the room like a computer, like a manageable device. And so we expect that IT departments, end users around the world will be very excited about this. And this works not only in the corporate or education channels, but it also is widespread. So we expect to see this in rental staging, live event, and kind of find its way across both boundaries. So really, this is a bridge to a new world where things just connect and work together and make sense. So with that, I just wanted to say thank you to our friends at SDVoE. Thank you for this great technology platform. We think it's taking us to the next place together, and we're excited to be part of that. So thank you, and everybody enjoy the show, and talk to you soon. Thank you.